Okay, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to Saturday Night Threads. Here we are. Here we are. I hope everybody is doing well today. My name is Emma, and I am doing or attempting to make some knitting cables. Now, I have been talking to everybody that this is what I've been doing, and for the longest time, I don't know what happened, but when I lost the ambition to continue knitting cables, I kind of lost it, and I didn't knit for a long time. And then when I finally decided to get back into it, I couldn't figure out how I did this. But then as soon as I started getting back into it, it finally clicked, and I said, oh, now I know what I'm doing wrong. Because if you can see, this happened a while back, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start over. So I did start over, but then this happened, and I'm like, no, this is not at all what I wanted. Like, what the heck just happened? So I couldn't understand what I was doing. So then finally I said, okay, let me start over again. And I kept knitting, and then it just, I don't know what I was doing wrong here. And I got upset, and I just couldn't figure it out. So then finally I came here, and then when I finally got here, it finally clicked on me. I said, oh, now I know what I was doing. I was making the knitting first, and then I would do the cable with the cable needle with this one. So then I said, okay, let me start over. I was always starting over. I said, I'm going to have to start over. And then I finally got it. So this one, because I was trying to find, this one ended up being in a V, because I was trying to figure out what I was doing. And I said, okay, I know this went this way. And then I ended up doing some pearls. I go, well, that didn't belong there. So then I said, okay, so that's wrong. And then I skipped this area right here, because I was like, I need at least four stitches, of knitting stitches here, and I didn't have them. So I just left that one alone. So then I came to these two, and I said, okay, I got it. So finally, I got them going the right way, doing the cables going that way. And this one, the reason it came out like missing one was because I did two in the front, and then I did two in the back, and I should have started with the four in the back. Otherwise, it would have been like this one here, and instead it ended up coming from the second stitch to the left, and then it went this way. This should have been right here. And I said, okay, so now I know better. But for future reference, you really have to have the same amount of stitches so it can be uniform, just like it was here. And it took me a long time, to get from this point, because I ended up doing the same thing. So it took me a while to finally get, because I had practiced before on some other yarn. And I said, let me start doing this. So it took me a minute to finally get this part and have it going uniform. You can see these are shorter, and then they start getting longer, because I was adding more length to them. So what we're going to concentrate on is mostly just, I'm going to concentrate on this one. I'm not going to bother with that. Then these two, and then this one, skip this one, and then I'm going to concentrate on these three. Now, for this one, I'm going to have to knit, like I need 4 stitches. So I'm going to do this, and this. So these 4 right there. So I'm going to put these 2 on the cable, knit these 2, then come back, and then knit these. So let's just do it, because otherwise I'm hoping I should be doing it right. So let's just start. I hope my light doesn't fall. Okay, and I do have a ring. Now right now I'm doing the pearl. I'm doing the pearl. And one thing I hate, and I have to do this slow because when I do it on the bed, I feel more comfortable doing it on the bed because I don't have to hear the clanking of the needles on the table. But on here, I have the clanking of the table. Okay, so I got 2 more to go. And this one, like I said, I'm just purling. And your thread has to go in the front, okay? Now again, now we're going to do knitting. Now again, I am going to use, I'm not going to use these 2. I'm going to use these 2 in the middle, okay? So I'm going to go here because it's 6 of them. I just need 4. So I'm going to throw this back. I'm going to knit this one. I'm going to knit this one. And now this is where it's going to get tricky. Now I'm going to knit and cast on these 2. And here. And cast on another one. This is going to be in the back. You could, if I were you, I'd hold it. It's a little bit annoying because the last I remember, I let it hang. But for some reason, I just can't let it hang anymore. Just like, I don't know, we'll see what happens. And so then I would come back here, knit this one, okay? I'm just keeping an eye on it, knit this one, okay? And then I would come back, and then I would knit the 2 that are on here, which are supposed to make, I'm going to try to push that down a little bit, the cable. It's a little bit on the rough side. Okay. So then I let go of this. And now we're going to continue to do 1. Why was it just 1? Let's say, okay, it seems like I only have 1 pearl, which I don't understand why. Okay, so I'm not doing those 2, so I'm bringing this one back over here. So it's knit, knit, and I hope I'm doing this right. And I got 3 pearls. I bring the yarn to the front. So it's purl, and purl, and purl. Okay, do I have another one? Okay, so now again, I'm just gonna push all this down. Okay, so for some reason, I don't know why. Okay, so why is this one looks like, okay, this one looks a little bit wonky. I don't know why. Like there's a pearl here, but it also looks like a knit. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there's a pearl here. Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate on these 2, I guess. This is going to look weird. Okay, I'm just going to do it because I want to get close to the end. Although I got a feeling it's not going to happen. So I'm going to knit this one. Yeah, it has to be really like uniformed. Okay, so then I'm going to cast off 1 and 2. Okay, this is going to fall down to the side, or to the back rather. This has to go up here. You have to really get used to this, I guess, because it's so annoying. Okay, so now I'm going to move these up, and I'm going to knit these two in the back. And just trying really hard not to let the other two fall. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to knit these two. Try to get this off. Okay, let go of that. I always just seem to drop it. I just drop it. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to purling. Purl. And purl. Another one. And purl. And I should go back to knitting. Okay. Now I'll show you how it should look like. Okay, so now I literally have 4 here, and this is what you want. You want the 4. So because I have that, it's going to be easier for me to do. So again, I'm going to cast on 1, cast on 2, and this one should just look like perfect. So then I have to go all the way over here and make sure these guys are down here. And I'm going to knit this one right here, the next 2. Okay, then this one. Okay, and now I'm gonna go, where are they? Oh, okay, I thought they fell off. I was like, where'd they go? Okay, and it's just really a matter of playing with the yarn, because you have to put the yarn behind the cable needle. You got to push it down a little bit too. So now I'm just going to try to push all this down. Okay, try. It gets a little stiff. You really have to get in there. And okay, got one. If I can get it off, come on. Okay, and then I got the other one, okay. Okay, hold on, let me do this again, because it didn't come out right. Okay, now 2. Now I can let go of that one. And now we're back to purling. Let me move this up a little, it's too tight. Sometimes you'll feel the tension on your needles. I mean, that's what I've been feeling. So I'm doing a purl and a purl. I think I have quite a few purls on here. Try to move this down. I got 2 more. Okay, so I'm going to try to take it down a little bit. Okay, now I got 4 again. So again, I'm going to get the needle and just cast on 1, 2, let that drop, and now I'm going to knit the next 2 on the needle. Okay, let me do it this way. I just don't want to lose my stitches, so I'm going to move up just a little bit, try to tighten up the tension a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go back. Oh, get back in there. Get back in there. No, you're not coming out. No. Shoot, I'm going to try to grab this before I lose it. Okay, get back in there. Okay. And you have to be careful because especially when it's really close to the end, you could lose your stitches. So you really, really want to make sure that doesn't happen. So now I'm going to go try to push that as back as I can. And now I'm going to go back and I am going to, I should be able to, yeah. And these two without no problem. Except I don't remember having so much problem doing this before. So I don't know why, I'm having a hard time now. Okay. So, okay. I almost lost those other stitches. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to purl the rest. Oh, that was a close call. I got four pearls. Now, I don't have to worry about doing no more cables because from here on out, I'm just going to do regular knitting. So there we go. So this is what I meant about having the yarn or the cables go this way. Okay, like that. That's what I meant. So now I'm back on track. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. And then what am I putting this over here for? I'm not going to need this for a while. So that can stay right there. Because I'm not going to need this because all I'm going to do from here on out is just knit. I'm just going to knit 1, 2, 3, like 6 rows. So I don't need to do this again until I knit 6 rows. So this part is a lot more easier because I don't have to worry about using the cable. Hello, can I help you? Come on. Did you go outside? Did you have fun? Yeah? Okay. Okay. He's going to relax now. He went out. I'm pretty sure he's happy. Okay, so now I'm just going to do regular, what do you call it? It's a regular knitting. Just knit. Remember, when you knit, your yarn goes in the back. Got one more. And then the yarn goes in the front when you purl. Now this gets a little tricky when you have, for some reason, your yarn doubles. So you got to keep an eye on that. Sometimes you made a mistake and you're like, okay, why did it double? It might have been something you did wrong, but that's okay. Just put your yarn in the two hoops. And just continue. Remember, you're practicing, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I made a mistake. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, just like I did. And I always push my yarn down. Not too much from here, just over here. Okay, you put your yarn in the front to do the purl. I hope it's not too close. When I did this, when I put the camera on, I realized, like, oh, shoot, I have it too close. So I think I had 2 pearls here. So I'm just going to do 2 more pearls here. And it's hard to keep track sometimes, but I realize you just got to keep doing it. Just got to keep doing it until you get the hang of it. And then you'll be doing it like a pro. Well, not like me. That's for sure. But what I mean is that you'll be doing it faster. Make sure those threads are not too close to the end because you don't want them to slip out. And always look at your work the same way with crocheting. Always look at your work to see where you're at. Okay, now goes in the back for knitting. In the front for for purl. I think I have, it's getting too close. So when it gets too close, I just push this back. Okay, then I have those two knits, which I'm gonna try to push down and get over here. And now I'm gonna do the two, oh, it goes too far back. Then I can't really, it gets heavy at the end. Okay, so it's cable, purl. I keep saying cable. Another purl. Okay, and then the rest are just going to be knitting. And the yarn goes in the back. Again, you don't want your yarn to get too close to the end. You don't want it to fall off. On either end, you don't want them to fall off. So if you have to, anchor, your stitch, your needle to your stomach or whatever, do it. It's better than for you losing stitches. Okay, so this is the back. And we're going to go back over here to the front. Okay. Okay. So when I get to the front, I'm just going to knit where it has to be knitted and purl where it has to be purled. So let's see. We got purls here. So we're going to do purling. And it's hard to start off sometimes because you got to be really careful when you pull your yarn out. Okay, because sometimes it feels like it feels wrong, but just keep doing it, and you'll see that it's okay. Just keep an eye on your work. And now I got the knitting. Now the knitting, I'm just going to go the regular knitting all the way. 1, 2, 3, and I got 4. That should be it. And for some reason I have one more, and that shouldn't be. It should be purl. So now it's okay, I think it is one more. One more. And then it's purl. There shouldn't have been one more there, but okay. And then back to knitting. Like I said, the reason it's going to look wonky is because my stitches are not uniformed. I mean, I have some, more stitches than others. Okay, so 2 more purls. 2 more. No, wait. Okay, so back to knitting. Now we're going to knit 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 more. Okay, and then purl. Yarn has to go to the front. Now see how this looks? Something happened here, and it's not supposed to look like that. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to knit both of them because I don't know what just happened here. And so for the sake of not losing a stitch, I'm going to pull that one and I'm going to go through both of them. And I'm just going to knit both of them because I just don't know what happened. So I'm save myself that because I don't know what happened there. So I'd rather do that than to have a hole. Okay. And then purl again. I might have done that when I was going back the other way. So I don't know. If I'm quiet, it's only because I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, and then we have, let's see, 4 stitches, 4 knitting, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it's back to purling. And just purl all the way to the end. I mean, it all depends how you want to make your what do you call it? I hope it's not too close to the camera. And then the last one, and we're done. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So that's, like I said, I don't know what happened over here, but that's all I'm going to keep doing. I'm just going to keep doing the same rows back and forth until I reach maybe, I'll probably start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when I reach 6, then I'll do the cable again. So that's what makes these guys go in. This goes in, and then this one goes, you know, on top. Like I said, I don't know what happened here. I think that's where I made a mistake. I don't know. It was in one of them. But I finally got it. I'm so happy. I made a mistake here too. And I don't know what that was. If you could see, I wasn't sure what happened. But, you know, I'll continue to work on it. But I figured it out, guys. I was so happy I figured it out because I just couldn't understand what I was doing wrong. And then it finally dawned on me. All I was doing is doing the cable on this every 6th row. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. And I'm going to continue doing this probably for a little bit more length so I can show you how far I went. And then I'm going to start getting started on the scarves. I don't know if I'll show you the scarves because, well, I can. I just want to make, I just don't want to change from one project to another. You know what I mean? Because then I won't have time to finish the scarves because I'll be busy. At least I'm going to try to finish one scarf with these guys, okay? Before I move on to, what is that, cross stitch or plastic canvas or, you know, the punch hole or the latch and hook. You know what I'm saying? So I just rather finish one scarf with you guys, and then as long as, because I need to keep with that momentum. I need to keep doing it so I can get used to it. Just like the same thing with crocheting. I really want to get into making a few scarves. Okay, guys. So again, my name is Emma. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to, you can always like, subscribe, and definitely comment. And we will see you next time on Saturday Night Threads. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.